All right, guys, welcome back. Living your best life. This is my 1 week update of living in the Philippines. So, again, if you didn't see my short, this is my balcony and my condo. So, I thought I'd just kind of show you the view as we chat about my 1 week update. So, actually been here a little over a week as of making this video. So, I'm going to give you my first impressions, good and bad, and I think I'll start with the bad because there's don't mean to sound negative, but definitely some things that I wasn't expecting. So, um, all right. So, bad is I landed in Lapu-Lapu and here in Cebu, and then I went over to IT Park. And originally, I was looking at IT Park. I was looking at condos there because it seems to be a very popular destination. And I didn't like it, me personally. It's a madhouse over there. I mean, tens of thousands of people just everywhere. The traffic is an absolute nightmare. I moved here from Tampa, and that makes Tampa traffic look like absolutely nothing. One thing I noticed, at least in that part, and actually all of Lapu Lapu, there is not a single traffic light or stop sign. There's no such thing. Maybe in some other areas in the Philippines, that's a thing. Apparently here it's not, and everybody just drives like a total asshole. I mean, it, it's it's like a cluster you've never seen. It's truly bizarre. So originally I was going to buy a scooter when I got here, but honestly, with that nightmare in Cebu City, I wouldn't feel comfortable driving, and I owned a Harley in the States, so it's not like I'm not comfortable on a big bike, so I can drive a little scooter just fine. But the traffic is like nothing you've ever seen in the States. It's sort of undescribable. So I personally didn't like it, and I was very, very, very happy with my decision after I actually stepped foot in Cebu City and IT Park and around Ayala Mall and kind of the popular destinations over there. It's not my cup of tea at all. So I ended up over here in Lapu Lapu and Mocktown, Newtown. And it is 100 times better, in my opinion. Like, obviously, everybody likes their own thing. I like a little more calm, less traffic. I want to be able to walk around, and everything's here. I'll do lots of videos on this area because it's a great area, and my condo, as you can see, is pretty amazing, honestly. That is my view. That's mountains over there on that side. Slight cloudy day, um, but beautiful view. I have a great zero edge pool, jacuzzi, beautiful condo. So traffic. The other one is, oops, sorry, a little moving around here. The other one is food. Like I said, I've only been here a little over a week now, so obviously I haven't been exposed to lots of Filipino food, but um, sort of unimpressed with the food choices, to be honest with you. One, I was pretty hardcore carnivore until I got here, and that is next to impossible here. Beef is a rarity, and the beef quality, from what I understand, is terrible. I've tried to get it at a few places, and I can definitely say it's not like steak we're used to in America. It's sort of like flank steak equivalent, I guess I would say, if you're an American. But you're not getting good filet mignon here. Maybe you could, but it's probably going to cost you more than it would actually cost in the States. So, not real happy about that. I've been living off of eggs and eating out, unfortunately, which is not my cup of tea. Um, if you watched any of my other videos, my diet pretty much consists of meat, fish, eggs, and I don't really generally eat carbs, but every 3 or 4 weeks. And here it seems to be, you don't have much of a choice. Now, of course, there's markets. I went down to a local wet market the other day. It's about a 10-15 minute walk from here, and you can get fresh fish, shrimp, stuff like that, and substantially cheaper than the grocery store. So, other thing is things are not quite as cheap here as everybody pretends online. Um, sure, food is cheaper, but eating out, you're generally spending $6 to $8 a meal. It's not like Thailand where you can eat out and eat street food for $1 or $2. I haven't seen that here. There might be, but not around here and not around IT Park. You might have to go into the provinces, honestly, to find food that cheap. But definitely here in Mocktown, Newtown, cheaper than U.S. prices, but you're not going out to eat for less than about $6 American dollars. So just to give you an idea. And there's a Starbucks about 50 feet outside my front door, and honestly, prices seem to be about the same as they are in America. They're not much cheaper, so it's not like you're going to come over here and get 50-cent coffee. Again, I'm sure you can at some of these places outside of where I'm living, because this is Mocktown, Newtown is a tourist destination. Lots of foreigners here. I've met lots of Americans, Brits, people from all over the world. A lot of Korean and Japanese tourists come here. And it's a beautiful spot. It's a good location to travel the Philippines. So kind of have mixed feelings my first week. The first couple days here, I actually, like I said, I was unimpressed. Getting things done here is really hard. Everybody works on their own time. Nobody's really in a rush. I was supposed to meet my internet guy. I didn't have internet in the condo, and showing up 2 hours late is no big deal. You know, they don't text you, they don't call you. They just, oh, sorry, I was busy. Here in America, we're kind of used to getting things done a little quicker. And the other thing is just conveniences. Little example is I needed a coffee maker. There's no coffee maker in my condo. And you think that'd be pretty simple. No, I went to several stores and they tell you have to go to the mall, which is a 20-minute taxi ride to go to the mall. I just didn't feel like going. So I ordered on what's called Shopee here in the Philippines. It's basically like Amazon in the States, but a real crap version of Amazon, because it takes about a week to 2 weeks to actually get anything if you order anything from Shopee. And they do this bizarre thing, cash on delivery. In America, there's no such thing as COD. That went out probably in the 50s or 60s. That was a thing in America, but that's common here. So it's bizarre. You got to wait around apparently all day, more or less, when your package is going to arrive, and then pay the driver literally in cash. So it's not like you can even pay online. There's some options apparently here. They have this thing called Gcash. Not real super familiar with how that works, but I got to get up to speed on that. So just really modern conveniences and just things that we're used to in the States is very, very different. So some of it is just a learning curve. Like my cell phone, when I tried to set up my Philippine SIM card here, was a total disaster. You have to upload a passport picture for confirmation. It must have rejected it, without exaggeration, 50, 60 times. It probably took me half a day or more, because I stopped, because I then started messing with it the next day. So something that sounds like it's going to be simple, you go to a Verizon or AT&T store and get a cell phone, and they set it up for you, and you're in and out in an hour. That's good luck getting that done here. I had to go buy a SIM card in the mall. Then you got to go buy load, and then you got to put the load on your phone. You got to register the SIM card. So everything in America that takes 20, 30 minutes, expect 5 times that here in the Philippines. And that's just, like I said, it's just the way their country seems to run on everything. And it's really taken some getting used to. But overall, the people are very, very, very friendly. I walked around. I don't know if you can see down there. It's kind of a poor neighborhood just outside of Mocktown, but walked around for about 2 hours. I'll do some videos. I'll do another walking tour of some of the areas outside of here, but met an American guy, and we went on for a nice little 2-hour walk, and the locals are very, very poor from what we're used to in America, but very, very friendly people just running up to you in the streets wanting to shake your hands, and very welcoming, warm people. So overall, Like I said, I'm just trying to be honest, good and bad so far, and I think it's going to be great in the long run, but just trying to get used to it all. So, hope that helps. A no BS assessment of my first 7 days in the Philippines. All right, see you guys.